Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to another designer chat. My name is Mia Farrell. I am a designer with ACo, and I'm here to help you love where you live. And I'm here every Friday talking all things design. And with the holidays coming up, we've got lots to talk about. I am so excited for my guest today, Mariah Baer with the Baer Minimalist. Hi, Mariah.
Hi, Mia. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I am so good. So excited to chat with you.
Thank you so much for joining me. Are you getting excited for the holidays?
Yes, I'm actually I feel like I'm too far ahead with wrapping and ordering gifts and all of that I'm like, I need to slow down my pace a little bit.
Yeah, I think that if you said that to a lot of people, they would be like, wow, I am so far behind.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is I get to help a lot of clients with this kind of thing in December. Yes. So I try to get my holidays really, proactively kind of taken care of really early.
That's good. And it's fitting for who you are and what you do. So tell us a little bit about your business.
Sure. So I started the Baer Minimalist about 3.5 years ago, and I do residential organizing throughout Indianapolis and all the surrounding communities. So my focus is helping people, similar to what you're doing is, love where you live. So I work with a lot of clients to either prep for move, get settled in a new home. Maybe they've lived in their house for 25 years and they're just ready to start kind of tearing through some of those boxes full of things that have been neglected. Mm-hmm. And in some cases, I'll come in after a remodeling project has happened and kind of help get everything back into place and make really good use of their space.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so much that happens during a remodeling project, and being able to have just kind of a helping hand to get back to normal is huge.
Exactly.
But holiday specific though, there is so much that you can do to help people. And, I know that we've seen a lot of trends for kind of like a gift wrapping station being built into a home with lots of custom cabinetry. So you can have that really nice space to be able to do these things.
Yes.
People that don't have that space, what are your tips and tricks?
Yeah. So, I mean, those wrapping rooms are so gorgeous and amazing, but yes, a lot of the clients that I work with who want to achieve something where all their wrapping paper is together. There's a lot of fun ways that we can be creative. So what you might be seeing on your screen right now is just a back of the door system. So this system in particular is from Alpha, which is the container store brand, and they make a very sturdy solution that can be fully customizable on the back of your door. So it can hold your wrapping paper, your ribbon, tissue, all of that. There's a couple other things that I think are really nice. So I use an Alpha system on the back of my door for my general wrapping supplies throughout the year. But when it comes to the holidays, I find that I'm, wrapping generally a lot of gifts at once. And I don't necessarily want to do that in my office. I kind of want to create a little station out in my living room so I can, pop on a Hallmark movie while we're
right,
wrapping.
Yes.
So I love the idea of pulling in like a garment bag and storing all of your Christmas or holiday wrapping paper in a garment bag. That way you can just hang it back in the closet when you're done wrapping for the evening, but it can have your scissors, your tape, your ribbon.
It's genius. Absolutely genius.
Yeah. And it's just so nice and portable. And then the other option I wanted to kind of touch on is there's like a little craft cart that I know you mentioned you had one at your home, and they're super versatile. But I love using those carts for ribbon and tape and scissors. I popped on the one on your screen, I popped a command hook on the side to hold gift bags. So that's a really nice, again, kind of portable wrapping station that you can just kind of pull from room to room as you're handling that during the holidays.
That's fantastic. I have one of those carts, and especially with kids, oh my gosh, that little guy is so versatile. You can use that in just about any setting, any room in your house.
For sure. And I think the other thing that I kind of jumping back to the garment bag, what I think that is so nice for is any Santa supplies, the wrapping paper that Santa is using, because no kid is probably going to go rooting around, in a guest room closet in a garment bag to search for wrapping paper. So that's a really nice way to keep things secret.
That's such a good point. It's definitely a little more inconspicuous. There's nothing in the garment bag that makes a kid say, "Oh, I wonder what's in there."
Exactly.
That's great, Mariah. Any other tips for the holidays that we can wrap up with today?
Yeah. So a client of mine, one time we were working on her basement, and she had all these orange tubs. They were, meant for Halloween decorations. And she said, "These are my throw them off bins." And so she would store all of her gifts, whether they're wrapped, ready for Santa to give, or they were unwrapped and she didn't want her kids to see. She would store all of those bins, or all of those gifts in kind of Halloween themed bins, because she said they will never look in these.
That's so smart.
So I feel like that's a really fun tip to share. And you could even label them something like miscellaneous hardware, something that's just like no one is going to go looking in there, right?
No.
So that's another tip. And then finally, this year I feel like we've all got a little more time at home, and I have little 20-month-old twins, and so I had them finger paint a bunch of cardstock the other day, and then I used a big round hole punch to create little gift bags to tie on presents. So I feel like there's a lot of ways that you can get creative with, random craft supplies that you have on hand to make your gifts a little bit more personal, especially if you're mailing them to family this year instead of opening them together.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's, two birds, one stone, right? Taking that time to do something to keep them entertained, keep them active, and then
100%
use out of it too. So I think that's a great tip. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining today. I hope you have a great weekend and even better holidays.
Yes, thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Bye.